I am as excited as some of my listeners were upset that I didn't talk about the incident at the Oscars. It was funny. Somebody fucking wrote to me, was going like, I tuned into the fucking podcast to hear your reaction to the slap. Hollywood's made you soft. And I was like, so you turned into my podcast to listen about gossip about an award show, and I'm the fucking one that's soft? I'll be honest with you guys. I'm still not going to talk about it because I'm still trying to figure out, that shit brought up a lot of shit for me. Beyond being a comedian. But, yeah, I will at some point. I just didn't want to be yet another person, fucking typing in all capital letters, flipping the fuck out, screaming, yelling. And none of that's doing anything for anybody. I actually sat down and had a long talk with my lovely wife last night about that. Shit took me fucking back. Took me fucking back. And I got to say, the way Chris handled that moment was fucking unbelievable. And the restraint that he showed, because he starts to go like, ooh, I could say, and the fact that he didn't, because it was lobbed over the net at that point for the Daryl Dawkins break the backboard slam. But then who knows what happens after that. And I felt he chose the show in the event over, pride and ego and all of that stuff. So, yeah, at some point, I'll sort it out. But I don't know. Whatever. Jesus fucking Christ. I also love Quest, and I felt that the whole evening was taken away from everybody. So, I don't know. Have you checked out Summer of Soul? It's a positive thing to say. Anyway, and then you had fucking Bobby Knight in Indiana, and I know that they won like 87 or something like that. I think that that was like the last one that they won, I believe. Which, by the way, Bobby Knight probably fell asleep while Will Smith was screaming. He's probably sitting there going, what is this, the fucking Disney Channel? What am I supposed to do with this? This is boring as shit. Enjoy the basketball this weekend. Yeah. Try not to let your emotions get the best of you. And if you do, just try to apologize in a sincere way. All right? That is it. That is all. Crazy week, man. Shit is crazy, man. I'm going to try to do some stand-up tonight. I'm open with that. Whoa, what's up with the world, man? Shit is crazy.
And for everybody asking, let's just nip this in the bud. For everybody asking, what do you think about what happened at the Oscars? Somebody did something really wrong and stupid, and the other person handled it great. End of fucking story.
Dude, the amount of shit that I got on that Monday for not fucking talking about it, it's like, do I really have to talk to another comedian through you? Like, why do you have to be privy? I mean, what else was there to think? It's so. And then what about the other some comics just like typing in all capital letters for like 3 days in a row? And it's like, all right, are you really this upset? Or are you trying to get some of this stink on you so you can sell some more fucking tickets?
There you go. It's
fucking 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, you sustained that level.
Listen, if Will Smith came out and pulled his dick out, that's a whole different ballgame. Then then there's a whole new can of worms to open up. If somebody does something nuts like that, you go up, you smack a guy in the face. Chris handled it. And here's the other thing.
I also like when they were going like, this is going to open a door for people coming up on stage. It's like, that's been happening.
Yeah. I got a bottle
always
thrown
happened.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than security at a fucking comedy club. My favorite thing ever, the amount of times somebody came up on stage and I'm looking like, I remember being at Dangerfields and having the mic stand going, you can't come up here. You can't come up here. And I'm looking out at the bar. Those three jackasses in suits are just sitting there watching like it was part of the fucking show. And the worst thing is when they go to kick somebody out, all they do is just get them on the other side of the door and they're like this. And then they turn their back and the guy always gets back in. Dude, I had like 3 guys that wanted to beat the fuck out of me and on separate occasions, and they ended up standing in the line, like waiting to beat me up. when I was selling merch. That's how dumb they were. And I'm looking up, and they're like 5 guys away. And I'm looking at the bouncer like, I thought you threw that fucking guy out.
Oh, my God.
Oh, how did he get back in here? He walked right through the front door again. Walked right through the fucking front door.
It'd be funny if he bought merch. Yeah, you signed that shirt. Yeah, man. It's silly. It's like, what do you think I think? What do you think I think?
Yeah, what else is there to think?
Yeah, there's no right in anybody.
Then you have to make a comment like you work at some fucking the stand-up comedy U.S. Embassy.
Yeah.
Walking out in like a fucking podium. I did love, though, the amount of people that just made it about themselves.
Of course. Of course.
When I thought it made me feel, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Like that, I didn't. That's why I kind of didn't say that, because it reminded me of a few people in my life that Will's behavior.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that in some weird way. The only thing that really I didn't like about it was Will Smith, to me, always had that Fresh Prince, nice guy, motivational speaker type thing. And
did he break your heart, Paul? Did you buy into his brand?
No, it didn't. I guess I wanted to believe that the dude was like really fucking chill like that. Not the whole Hollywood shit, just like a nice fucking dude. Cause I've seen him talk to fans, and I've seen him like really fucking like, Tiffany Haddish had that thing where she had a broken down car. He got in the car and he was just so fucking nice. So you have that. And then you see that shit over.
Wait, was that on film?
No. That was a story that Tiffany Haddish had said. And you just hear about it, you're like, oh man, like, the guy seems like a fucking nice guy, and then a benign joke gets him like that. He had a tough night. He had a rough night. What are you gonna do? And all these people like, I'll tell you what, if I was Chris Rock, what the fuck I would just say, you would have been stunned and shocked.
I would have flipped that thing. You would have thought he was coming up there to improv too.
Yeah. Arm around you, joking, little thing like that.
Why I ought it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
dude, what are you gonna do? Hey, listen, the Oscars have been, and what's funny? I actually said to myself,
I just hope the people that saw it can recover.
The traumatized,
and take the time they need.
Yeah,
they need.
Yeah, not Chris. All you other people, just talk to your therapist about it.
I am still not okay after watching that.
It's funny though. I had no intention of watching the Oscars that night, and I watched this movie called Windfall. It's this new movie out about this guy.
That sounds like the only thing worse than the Oscars.
No, it was all right. This guy Jason Segel plays this guy. He breaks into this billionaire's villa.
Oh, that sounds like a romantic comedy to me. Windfall of love.
And then they come in, the billionaire and his wife come in, and he's in the house and he gets caught. And whatever. It's got that weird Hitchcock music. It was all right. And I'm like, oh, good. It's 11:10. The Oscars are over. I don't have to see tweets. And then all of a sudden, I just looked at my phone and I go, well, I got to see what's going on over there. Somebody gets smacked. You got but yeah, no, it's what it is. I'm glad that nobody's going to talk. I'm done talking about it. It's just so.
I got to be honest with you, Paul. I don't know that I'll ever be okay again. And I want to thank all you guys for your support.
Yeah.
Because for me,
comics making videos of them getting slapped.
I had grown men upset that I wasn't gossiping about the fucking Oscars. It's just like calling me soft. It's like, you watch that shit? You actually sit down and watch an award show.
And what do they want you to do? What do they want you to? They want you to fucking, that's what I want to know. What would you like to dedicate a podcast to it?
I mean, I don't know, Paul, and I don't give a shit either.
Are you triggered, Bill?